I actually am a fine artist, and I started off as a painter. I'm an artist, but I have an interest in electronics in my childhood days. But then eventually, I came into computer-related works. So now, a lot of people see me as a computer IT person, but actually, I'm an artist. Before I get to know computing, that was like 12 years ago, and I used to be a painter. I do a lot of painting, illustration, artworks. I never had that idea of, in today, see, some years time, I will get into computing, and computer is a tool that I will use. But there was one time when I saw web animations. I was introduced into web designs and stuff, and I saw web animation, and then that introduced me to coming up with motion graphics and GIF animation, especially for the web. But that when I started off with web animations, it really struck something in me that this is something that I am interested in, and it is where I started playing around with Photoshop. And in the early versions of Photoshop, they've got what is called Image Ready. And Image Ready is a program that Photoshop uses that is in the earlier versions, and which you can use to do web animations and stuff. Yeah. In the sense of digitizing art, usually the process goes from manual illustrations and drawing. Now the concept of just still drawing is it's basic. Like you draw whatever, you just scan it and digitize it in some ways and get it into the computer, then apply paints to the tools that the computer offers. And using programs, maybe like Photoshop, Illustrator. Yep. Doing something with hand is much more flexible and easier. It's just like doing anything new. Drawing takes time, and people who draw, started off some years, maybe as a kid. So with drawing, it's something that you acquire over time. And when you are introduced to computing, again, it's just like another additional part of your life. So you have to spend time. So the difference, if you get to know computing, is that it's a bit difficult to draw with computers. But again, there are tools that you can just use to trace. So it's better to have the original drawn and the later being traced.
My name is Larry Santana. I am of Madang in Milne Bay, so that's who I am. My father, when I was 4 years old, I was at school, and I was Catholic school. One of these nuns saw me and said, "Oh, you're a good artist. You should become an artist when you grow up." So I had that, artist, and I went home and I told my dad, "Dad, my teacher said I'll become an artist." And my dad said, "Artist? What do? They paint, draw. Oh, that's sick. Get a job, decent job, a doctor, lawyer, a teacher, work in a bank, something like that." But it wasn't an encouragement. It was like, then I said, "Okay, I'll prove to you." I wasn't around to see that I went to America. Yes. The whole sort of episode came together when I was in primary school. I was doing a lot of drawings. I wasn't concentrating on my maths and English. Those days, there were a lot of expatriate teachers, so they tend to become interested in art. They want to see and continue to encourage me. So from then on, I started to do a lot of art. I've been sort of asked to do decorations on books or on blackboards. So from then on, I was asked to continue to do my further studies in the School of Art and Design back in Goroka. I was introduced to canvas, paint, and stuff like that, more sort of advanced material. So I said, okay, I can do better. I can really, use a lot of paint to really express my feeling, my thoughts about nature and culture and everything that I can think of. But I sort of focus mainly on traditional culture. I was looking at the time changes in Papua New Guineans' lifestyle have changed a lot.